Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Celebrity Cars. We're located in Las Vegas. You can find us at 7770 Dean Martin Drive. Go on vacation, book one of those fancy hotel rooms, and come on down here and check us out. We've got all kinds of fancy cars in here, muscle cars, exotic cars, we've got them all. You clicked on this 1965 Ford T-Bird. Well, I'm your living, breathing condition report. You're gonna have to go to Celebrity Cars to find out how many owners it's had, when it was redone, because it was redone. What motor size is in it, how much horsepower, all that kind of stuff. You're going to find service, all that stuff. You're going to find at celebritycars.com in the description. But my job's pretty easy today with this one because I'm the guy that's got to point out all the scratches and dings and bumps and bruises so you know what you're buying so you don't have to get in a car and come see it. So here we are, folks. It's white. I'm going to give the paint a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give the chrome a 9 out of 10 as well. So, I mean, do we have a full-blown concourse car here? No, but it's awfully darn close, and you got to be really picky, and that's why I'm here, for you picky buyers at home that love these T-Birds. I've had a couple groups from the Antique Automobile Club Las Vegas chapter visit us recently, and they saw this and they went out of their mind. They went back and told all their friends about it. They know their cars. So what I normally do is I go over body panel by body panel. I'm just going to kind of sort of walk you to the locations, okay? We're going to get a nice video of this. We're going to go for a drive in it. We're going to do all those cool things. We're going to put the top down, but we don't need to go over section by section. If you just come on in here and get a really good glimpse of the front bumper, let's say the front headlight and some paint. And ladies and gentlemen, the whole car pretty much looks like that. This chrome is in almost perfect condition. There's my 9 out of 10. And this paint is, I mean, really remarkable. But the only reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is because there's a couple little marks from getting in and out of the car. There's a ding over on the driver's side, and we're gonna go show you those things in just a minute. But while you're here, let's just kind of sort of carefully cruise down the passenger side of the car so you can look at it yourself. I'm going to let the camera guy kind of sort of do his own thing so we can be clear here on the condition of this car. The front wheel and spokes, it's practically brand new condition. They're absolutely wonderful. The chrome trim down the side is perfect. The chrome around the antenna is almost perfect. You work your way down the side of the car. This is all beautiful paint. The chrome for the door handles, still my 9 out of 10. The side mirror here, a good 9 out of 10. It's a little loose. You see that? I'm not going to play with it anymore. The glass over here is beautiful. I will say that this chrome piece right here, I'll give it a, oh, wait a minute. It might just be dirt, so hold on. Oh, no, we do have some abrasions here, mild abrasions in this chrome. Other than that, the glass and everything is beautiful. All the way down the side. I've already looked at this for you. I kind of did my homework a little beforehand. The skirt is beautiful. The gasket in between has a lot of moisture in it. As far as it being somewhat new and replaced not that long ago, it's a nice shiny black. Here, wheels and tires back here are beautiful. I've also, just so you know, I've run my hand across the bottom on both sides, all the way around. I feel no small mountainous regions, no surface rust poking through, making those small little mountains. I've got nothing on either side. Have I seen underneath in the undercarriage yet? No. Gonna have to do that later. We'll conquer that when we get to it. Okay, coming right around the back. Here's the chrome for your back bumper. Again, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. There's really, really small, minor abrasions. There's a good chance with your fancy detailer that you can bring this chrome back with some good polish to a 10 out of 10. There's no major chunks in it. There's no heavy scratches in it. I do see a little bit of oxidation, if you will, around this chrome piece, but I think we probably get some really good polish in here and we'll shine that sucker up real nice as well. This this rear lower underneath the rear bumper, steel, all real solid. It's all straight and no crazy bumps or anything that raises any alarms to me. I'm down here on the ground looking at the trunk to make sure it's flat. So, no hail damage. This was left out in a car place, all that kind of stuff. And I want to make sure it's nice and smooth. Now, I will say one thing about the entire body panels. I'm not really familiar with the whole 1964 T-Bird. I did notice that look, that this car is very, very straight. It's very nice. But some of this older steel can kind of sort of get some of that hair, a bit of a warble down the sides. So, you know, that the panels are straight, everything looks good. Just a hair bit of that metal wobble. Nothing really stands out except that normal part, but except for, and we'll continue up the driver's side now, right around here, right here, we have a ding. I'm pretty sure a ding guy can get that out, okay? So there's a small ding right here in the door that I was able to see. And right here, where you get in and out of the car, there's a small chip here, a small chip here, and just a couple along this region right here, just getting in and out of the car. This is all very, very normal. And, but I wanted to let you know that it was there. Nothing's major, okay? Closes up real nice. Like I said, I ran my hand underneath here, none of those mountainous regions of rust or anything like that. I don't see any surface rust. Nothing's even come close to that with me on this car. Here, I believe this could be cleaned up. Everything does, it's not a perfect match here in this little intersection, but it's darn close to it, folks. This is beautiful all down here. The chrome is beautiful. Front wheel and tire is beautiful. And the front bumper that we've already discussed is terrific. So come on up here, let's get I'll let you look down at the hood. You can see how beautiful white it is. It's in perfect shape. It really is. Normally I could see via the fancy lights that we have here at Celebrity Cars, I can see some of those hidden scratches lingering around in the paint. And I can see some, but I know darn well that with just a light polish and wax, it's all gonna go away. But boy, I don't want you to think that there's a bunch of hidden stuff here. There's not. I do see a small little mark right here in this location that is so darn small, but well, what the heck, I'm gonna point it out to you anyway, because like I said, maybe you don't wanna get on a plane and you just want this to show up in your driveway. Now, the windshield. The windshield has a small chip here, here, and I think there's one or, they're so mild. And here, okay, 1, 2, and 3 that are anything to speak of. Other than that, the windshield is in almost, you know, somewhat-ish brand new condition. I don't know how else to say it, but it's wonderful except for a couple small marks here. Windshield wipers look good. The chrome on them look decent. This top is beautiful. I think there's a couple real small marks right along here where this seam is. It might be starting to separate just a little, but it's really, really mild. This is a nice and tight top. It's in really, really fabulous condition, I say. Little leak from some water there. The rear back windshield is obviously plastic, and you can see through it. There's a small ding in the plastic here, but it's not a hole. Okay, I don't see any holes here. Everything looks pretty darn good. Some small staining from being folded down, but nothing major. The whole back trunk here, we've already looked at it. Got some dust laying around there. I do see a small mark right here, but it is not in the, well, okay, see my fingernail? My fingernail, normally if this was a good scratch, it would lock right in there. My finger's not locking in there, but I do feel a scratch, just so you know, okay? I didn't see that till now. This is a very bright, very beautiful white paint. It was hard for me to see. So this is the reason why you follow along with these videos when you potentially are thinking about buying a car here at Celebrity Cars. Gotta pay attention to these things and the whole video when we go to sell stuff. So tell your friends. Make sure you watch the whole video. You never know what I'm gonna find. Okay, inside is that other body piece that these 1965s, I think this was the last year of this fancy back end here. There's a couple small chips in the paint where it meets this extra. You can look right through there. Can you see that through there? You can't? You can't see those? Oh, bummer. Okay. Here. Yeah, all right, good, good. We'll stay right there, folks. It's just small. We're talking about those locations right there. Really minor, probably from, you know, bringing the thing in and out of the car. I'm not really sure how this works. I'm not a T-Bird guy, so sorry. But anyway, we're still making good headway here. Let's look inside. This is where it gets pretty remarkable. The door panels are beautiful. I'm not saying anything negative about them. 9.5, 9.8 out of 10. The kick panel here. This is in absolutely amazing shape. Yes, it has its minor abrasions. That's just normally from getting in and out of the car. Nothing anyone should get excited about. These seats are beautiful. They are beautiful. I do notice, come on down here, all the way down underneath the seat, okay? This is things that people need to know. This would be the foam inside the seats starting to dry up a bit, okay? It's not major, but you can see that that part of this foam inside this seat is starting to go. So you got to get in here and vacuum quite a bit. The carpet is beautiful. This floor mat is beautiful. I have the antenna, which was missing when we walked by. So here's the antenna. The chrome pieces in here look terrific. The Thunderbird logo, the chrome around the seats, the leather on the seats, but unfortunately that padding inside is starting to dry up and crumble out of the bottom down there. But okay, you got that door panel good. We are going to take this top down, I think, so we can see inside a little bit better. But come on over here to the driver's side, if you would. Kick panel, exact same condition as the driver's side panel. I do have a piece of tape here. I don't know what that's for. Okay. Piece of tape here to cover these two screws. Not really sure why that's there. It might have just been an accident. I'm going to leave it there just because somebody put it there. It's just a piece of tape. Beautiful, folks. Man, this is incredible. Couple really small marks from your rings pulling this door open into the chrome there, but man, it's just really mild. This carpet's beautiful. This driver's seat is beautiful. I do not see any dryness from the cushions coming out from. That's a lie. I see some dry from the cushions, but it's really, really mild. There's just a little bit on the floor back there so you can see what's going on. So digging in here for you folks. Hi buddy, how are you? Okay, so inside we have a steering column. This moves over. I don't remember or recall how you do it, but this does slide to the side so you can get in and out of the car. And all the chrome in the dashboard location here, the interior lights, the gauges, it's really, really super in here. There are some mild scratches on the console for where the chrome is. You know, you would think it must have these things. They're mild, no big chunks. The chrome isn't peeling off. None of that stuff. This wasn't made back in 1965 with crap parts. All this stuff was good back then. So I do know that. But the dashboard is very unique. Got these great big numbers across the front. I have not driven this yet, but we will do that shortly together. I see the clock in here. I'm not sure if that's working yet or not. We'll find that out once we get it started and we get it outside. But it seems very incredibly authentic in here. The underside of the convertible top is nice and shiny. The chrome pieces are nice and shiny. It all really looks terrific. Man, that's about it. I definitely give this interior a 9.5 out of 10. Just a couple of scratches on the chrome. The dash is in beautiful shape. We're going to see more once we get it outside in the sunlight when we go for a ride around the block. And if I find out any more things, I'll let you know. Okay, fair enough. Let's take a look at the engine compartment, and then we'll open the trunk. Well, a couple small facts here. This is this convertible weighs about 4,600 pounds and is powered by a 300 horsepower, 390 cubic inch motor. And I'm just going to let the camera walk around this engine compartment, get a good look at the white, get a good look at the black components, the gold, the paint, the underside of the hood and all. And it's really, really, really nice. Once again, you could go to celebritycars.com and see up close photographs of this engine compartment if we're not finding anything you're looking for now. And you can always call us at 702-818-1031 if you have any other questions about what you're seeing. electrical charger all ready to go. Keep its battery up to date so it runs good. I do know it runs good. I've only moved it a little bit. Okay, come on over here. We acknowledged the front bumper, and I wanted you to see that inside, underneath, you know, there's a couple little extra scratches and stuff. But to me, this is very mild. Once again, nobody ever said that this was a world-class car, but it's really on its way. It's beautiful. Trunk closes, incredible. Well, let's the hood, sorry. Let's look in the trunk, see if I can get the trunk open. Haven't opened that yet. Let's see what's inside the trunk. Key might be in the ignition, still in the ignition. Okay, listen, real quick. We figured out how to get this top down. The fancy pants is at the helm here, and we figured out how to get this top down. So let's watch the operation so you know that it works properly. The controls are on the console inside the interior of the car. You can get up there a little closer and look in the hole. Get a good look at that electronics back here before it closes all the way. Outstanding. Now, let's go for that ride we were talking about. Okay, we now find ourselves inside the 1965 T-Bird. Got it out here pretty good. Started it up nicely. The V8 motor in it. Get another good look at the chrome and everything going on in here. It seems like all of my gauges are alive and working. I will tell you right now that the air conditioner does flow. It does push air, but right now it doesn't push out cold air, okay? So the AC system, quote unquote, works, but it's not blowing out cold air at the moment. Just wanted to tell you that, just so you knew. But the fan, the stage 1, 2, 3 operation with the amount of air you got blowing out. So we have a functional system here at the moment, just unfortunately no cold air. So I wanted you to know about that. Okay, let's get it started. We're out here in the sun, it's hot. Gave it a little bit of gas. Got a nice V8 rumble back there with the exhaust system. Yeah, it sounds good. My amps are moving a little bit. Fuel gauge seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. I do not see the oil gauge move at all, but I believe the temperature gauge will be doing its thing in just a few minutes after we get this thing moving. Okay, so once again, I'm in neutral. My foot's on the brake. I'm going to engage drive, slide over the locking steering wheel, make sure it's in there real good, and in drive, here we go. Okay, going to use the brakes for the first time. 3, 2, 1. Well, my first review on this T-Bird is that you can barely feel it shift because it's so smooth. It's smooth as glass as you're driving it. There might be a small pull to the left, but it's really, really light. We'll look into that again as soon as I get my foot back on the gas pedal. The brakes are perfect. Put foot back on the gas, let's go. The exhaust sound is really mean and really menacing. It's not super loud, it just sounds really good. Okay, my foot's back on the brake. It's extremely smooth. Just so you know, my brake pedal, you don't feel any wobble, you don't feel any connection to you and the rotors. It just does exactly what it's supposed to do. Super nice and smooth. We're at idle. I do see the temperature gauge moving up a little bit because, you know, we're driving it. My foot's on the gas. What a driver. Beautiful. My right turn signal's on. I hear it dinging away there. Really decent handling. Takes a corner pretty decent. And this is just downright awesome. I'm not going to play with the windshield wipers. I'm confirming that the clock is not moving. Let's see if we get the radio to talk and make any noise. I do not hear any radio. I have the volume all the way up, turning a couple dials here and there, and I do not hear a radio system, okay? I'm turning it off, turn it back on. Once again, I do not hear radio. I'm gonna turn the air conditioner back on. You hear the fans moving, pushing air around, doing everything it's supposed to be doing. It's decent air, but again, it's not freezing cold. So I'm gonna turn that back off. I'm gonna put it in reverse. Back it up here just a little bit. This is solid as a rock, folks. If there's anything going on with this T-Bird, well, geez, I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't see any problems with it. This is just awesome to drive. It feels like you could drive this car every day. There you have it. Okay, well, there you go. I'm just, you know, kind of sort of putting it in gear. Oh, the odometer reads 57,795. I would be pretty confident to say that, you know, that could be an actual 57,000. It drives too nice. Drives too nice. There's not a bunch of creaks and cracks and bumps and squeaks and all that kind of stuff. This is really cool. I do not know how to move the steering column over, but you lucky new T-Bird owner maybe knows how to do it, and you can handle it from there. There you go. It's back in park, folks. I got nothing else to say. Call us 702-818-1031. You got any more questions on this car? Or celebritycars.com if you found this video before you've seen it on our website. Give us a call. Talk to you anytime about it. Thanks.